4th. He's only started 7.
Reporting in to home plate umpire Jet Minton.
All right, so it's Bolar in and Uriagas on the hill for Texas A&M. So he's called out to the crowd. And there's one down. Top of the 8th, a 1-1 tie. San Diego State has out-hit the Aggies 8-3. A&M's committed an error. The Aztecs have not. Now we got time called. I think a ball got onto the field out and right.
Hat blew away, and well, they got it. And they get a little drink, and we're ready to go now.
All right, so new Aggie pitcher against a pinch hitter. Swing and a miss by Bolar. And the opening offering from Esteban Uriagas.
Uriagas threw 3 pitches on Friday night, striking out the only batter he faced.
Bolar is not hit in this series. The 0-1 is a ball. After San Diego State, A&M hosts Texas State here on Tuesday night. That will close out the regular season at Bluebell Park, year number 1 in this renovated facility. And I think if you ask around, a lot of Aggies will tell you that it went quite well. The final regular season series for A&M will come next weekend, 3 games at Oklahoma State in Stillwater. Then it's on to the conference tournament. The NCAA regionals after that, Texas A&M hoping to host as they roll down the stretch. 1-2 pitches low.
A&M travel up to Stillwater, and after that, it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday series. They'll spend the night, Saturday night, before traveling down to Oklahoma City, and then having a workout day before ready for that tournament there at Bricktown.
2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he struck out of Andre Bolar.
Like he's not messing around, just straight fastball coming with it in on the hands. But Bolar not able to catch up to it. Good strong fastball.
Jake Romanski will hit. It's such an important time in college baseball as you get toward the end of the regular season and you start up NCAA regionals and things like that. And players will tell you it's also when school is out. These guys will concentrate on nothing but baseball from here on.
And their favorite time of the year. Not that they, some like the classroom, but the majority say, hey, I can focus just on baseball. I like that.
0-1 pitch, that's outside to Romanski. Last time up, the Aztec catcher singled, and he's 1 for 2. He's also walked, so 2 of the 3 times he's been to the plate, he's reached base. And the 1-1, it's low. The Aztecs took the lead in the 5th when they got a lead single from Evan Potter, and he later came home on a bounce out by Tim Zier. It was an inning ago in the top of the 8th when, bottom of the 7th, inning ago in the bottom of the 7th. We play in the top of the 8th now. Here's the 2-1 into left field. That should be caught by Brandon Wood, and it is. In the bottom of the 7th, the Aggies tied the game. And that's where we stand going to the bottom of the 8th, 1-1.
Feeding a hungry family is tough enough. Until I started using this particular seasoning. But be careful, baby. This stuff changes people. You gotta stay focused, baby.
Slap Your Mama Cajun Seasoning, the true taste of Cajun. Slap it, eat it, love it.
You know those lucky dogs who have that perfect amount of gray hair that everyone loves? Now you can be one of them. Touch of Gray combs away a little gray without getting rid of it all. Touch of Gray. Get the best of both.
Ordinary rubs don't always work on my arthritis.
Try Capsaicin HP. Purified capsaicin penetrates deep, blocking pain signals for hours. It's powerful relief you can trust. Feeling better?
Feeling great.
Capsaicin HP. Take the pain out of arthritis.
Feeding a hungry family is tough enough. Until I started using this particular seasoning. But be careful, baby. This stuff changes people. You gotta stay focused, baby.
Slap Your Mama Cajun Seasoning, the true taste of Cajun. Slap it, eat it, love it.
People from all over Louisiana shop the beautiful Eric Hill Nissan time and time again.
I built here because I believe in New Orleans. This is my investment into this community.
Come and see us for our low prices.
And every new car comes with a lifetime warranty.
Now that's peace of mind.
Drive home an Altima for only $189 a month or 0% for 60 months. I-10 and Bullard and EricHillNissan.com.
So come on in.
Buy from a Tiger.
Little chicken dancing at Bluebell Park. I'll tell you what, you only have one home game left after today if you want to see this beautiful new facility, but as Avondre Buller, he stays into the game in center field. He struck out last inning as a pinch hitter. But you're coming out to Bluebell Park next year. I mean, not only is this a beautiful facility, but the atmosphere provided by the A&M faithful is second to none in college baseball.
It really is a unique experience and one that has been developed over the years.
Brandon Wood down in the count 0-2, and Ryan Doran is back out for another inning of work. He's pitched brilliantly. We get a look at the east lawn. The east and west lawns, the berms are new additions to Olson Field at Bluebell Park. Ground ball, Evan Potter will throw out Brandon Wood. We'll take a look again, AC, at your keys to the game.
Well, and that's it. Pineda got him deep into the game and then tried to continue that error-free. I guess that'll be placed on me since I jinxed it with Coach Childress. And, clutch hit there provided by Jacob House back in the 7th, but not a lot of opportunities against Doran here for the Aztec pitcher.
Base knock up the middle. Cray Bratson, his first at bat. Line drive single. Cray entered the game in the top of the 7th. First time he comes to the plate, he's aboard.
Just waited on that breaking pitch, went up the middle. Now you've got the top stolen base artist on the A&M lineup, Bratson, on the year 19 of 24 in stolen bases.
We're told that last pitch by Ryan Doran, they said it was his 100th. So at the century mark, and now a conversation with his catcher, Jake Romanski. There's the action, a couple of right-handers in the bullpen. And that was, I believe, Walby taking off the cap, saying he is ready. Philip Walby, he's on the left of your screen. And the Aggies have a base runner in the bottom of the 8th, a tie ball game. A&M looking for the sweep. San Diego State hoping to grab one away from home in this series. Aztecs were no hit yesterday by Ross Stripling. They've lashed out 8 base knocks today. They've out-hit A&M 8-4. Even up as we play in the bottom half of the 8th inning. First pitch to Blake Alleman. Runner is going. Throw down to second base, and they safe. Just got in there past the tag. Cray Bratson.
Head first slide by Bratson, just reaching in. See, he gets the break. Catcher Romanski one hops in and bang bang play, just that head first slide. Oh, so close.
Blake Alleman, the 1-0, he awaits it. Pitcher will step off the mound. I tell you what, AC, those throws that are in the dirt on a stolen base, on a close play, it can be crucial because when you dig that throw out of the dirt, the glove's usually coming up.
Exactly.
And then you got to try to get it back down to make the tag.
So many times if it can be in the air and you're just able to slap it on that hand reaching in, and even a sweep tag that gives that umpire a better selling point.
Yeah. Conversation here, an all-important one.
Making sure as an infielder you're going to knock down anything, keep it out of the outfield. Bratson, very good speed out at second base.
Jet Minton heads out there and he says, hey guys, I want to know what this is all about. Let's get going.
The Aztecs may have a plane to catch, but this has moved along quite nicely for a Sunday afternoon.
It's been a gorgeous day. The weekend, the weather has been excellent to host the Aggies and Aztecs. And we've got an excellent ball game to wrap up the series. Knotted at 1, and the Aggies have a man in scoring position with 1 down. Blake Olivan, the next pitch. That's low and in the dirt. The A&M shortstop has a 2-0 count. Blake today, a sky out and a ground out, so he's 0 for 2. Freshman from Bernie. Looking out at Ryan Dorn, the right-hander. He's gone the distance thus far for the Aztecs. That's in the air, right field. Allen's got a bead on it. Makes the catch, and Bratson will tag for third base. Good throw by Allen, but just a little offline. So the go-ahead run is 90 feet away, but 2 men are down.
Dorn gladly trading that out right there. Bratson moving up to third base, visiting with Andy Sawyer's third base coach for Texas A&M. Looking for the pitching change now. Second visit of the inning.
Ryan Dorn, a terrific job today. He's only allowed the 1 run and 4 base hits, and he will give way to the bullpen. A tip of the cap to Ryan Dorn, and we'll get you the new Aztec pitcher in a moment.
Calco and Hotard. First in safety, first in luxury.
You know Calco. You see us on the road and all around town. You know us by the quality of our work with an attention to personalized service and our unparalleled commitment to the safety of every passenger. You know us.
Just ask for me, Jonathan Nichols.
Or me, Patrick Martin.
Nationally recognized and locally respected.
Hotard and Calco. Affordable luxury, unparalleled service.
Call today.
Hair restoration is a very personal decision. Your needs are unique and deserve individual consideration, not a chain store mentality. Dr. Wessner provides an artistic one-on-one doctor-patient relationship with a well-trained and experienced surgical team. MicrograftHairRestoration.com, the premier hair restoration clinic of the South.
Ryan Dorn, an admirable job. He pitches into the 8th. He keeps the Aggie bats at bay. We're tied at 1. And a new San Diego State hurler with 2 outs and an A&M runner on third base.
Right-hander Philip Walby, this will be his 9th appearance of the year. Has made 5 starts, 1-3 record, 3.30 ERA, 30 innings of work, 34 hits. 17 runs, 11 earned, 9 walks, 12 strikeouts, opponents hitting .286. Against Walby, fastball 87 to 89, has that slurve, also a split finger pitch, and really coming in a situation of keep the score intact at 1-1.
Scott Arthur will be the man he faces. Arthur, his last time up, a single. And the Aggies' second baseman celebrating his senior day, 1 for 2. Cray Bratson. He came into the game in the 7th inning, did Cray Bratson, and singled with 1 out here in the 8th. He's on third base. He would represent the go-ahead run. Walby, first pitch to Scott Arthur, out of the zone. Well, if you are Scott Arthur and you get a base knock in this situation and you make it 2-1, also, all of a sudden, the Aggies would be 3 outs away from victory. The 9th inning is coming up. 1-0 pitch, that's high, out of the zone again.
And with Bratson, excellent speed. Arthur has good speed. Infield actually has got to play in a step or so because Arthur, with that speed down the line, could beat out an infield single.
2-0. High again. Walby having trouble finding his control. And he's well behind the first batter he faces on deck, Tyler Naquin. Well, he walked him on 4. You don't want to do that because now you got to pitch to Naquin. One of the best hitters in the country coming to the plate. The nation's hit leader last year. The Big 12 Player of the Year a season ago. And the Big 12 hits leader here in 2012. Walking to the plate, but as we've mentioned at times today, he struggled in this series. 1 for 3 on these 3 days against the Aztecs.
And now you've got speed at the corners.
1 for 11 in the series for Tyler Naquin.
Just going to say, I don't know if I would take the bat out of Naquin's hands here. First baseman holding the runner on. You've got a good hole there on the right side of the infield.
First pitch is outside.
The Aztecs are looking for strikes.
Naquin got a hit on Friday. That extended a hit streak to 8 games in a row. He was 0 for 4 yesterday and 0 for 3 today. That's the Aggie All-American right fielder. This pitch is a call strike, and it's 1-1. Trey Bratson at third, Scott Arthur at first. And a tie ball game in the bottom of the 8th. That is hard hit, look out. A couple of rows deep, just above the Aggie dugout. And a 1-2 count. Romanski wants a word with Walby on the hill. He knows he's got to proceed with caution against this left-handed hitter.
Catcher behind the plate, want to block everything. Ahead in the count 1 and 2, you might try to waste one in the dirt, but you got to make sure to block it.
1-2 is inside, and that hit him. In the dirt, and it hit him. So now they're loaded, and Matt Yingle will come to the plate.
Just off the toe. Naquin in the dirt. Carried up and hit Jet Minton, the home plate umpire.
Well, Mark Martinez comes out to have a word with Jet Minton. I thought for a moment they may be calling Tyler Naquin back to the plate, but he was signaling his first base umpire. Now they're all going to have a meeting, all of our men in blue. I don't know if Martinez wanted to say that he didn't get out of the way, because that didn't look like the case. I believe he's questioning this recent hit by pitch with Tyler Naquin. Talk continues, and now again, it's between Martinez and Jet Minton.
Didn't appear that Naquin made any effort, but very seldom will the umpire call that. He steps and just the foot stays right there.
But I believe you are allowed to stand your ground.
Yes,
you just can't lean in.
No, exactly.
So I'm not sure what Martinez would question. We saw no dirt kick up. That was straight off the foot.
Yeah, you definitely tell that it had to carry him somehow to come up and hit Minton.
Well, as it stands, it's a bases-loaded situation and a very important one, perhaps the most crucial at-bat of this game coming up. Bottom of the 8th, tied at 1, 2 outs, loaded with Aggies. Matt Yingle, the senior, who's 1 for 2, steps to the box.
Seniors have played a key role today.
And it may not be Philip Walby who Matt Yingle faces. It's another visit to the mound, and it might result in a change. Now that'll be it for Walby. Ethan Miller is going to come into the game. We're tied at 1 and a big at bat on the other side of the break.
Calco and Hotard. First in safety, first in luxury.
You know Calco. You see us on the road and all around town. You know us by the quality of our work with an attention to personalized service and our unparalleled commitment to the safety of every passenger. You know us.
Just ask for me, Jonathan Nichols.
Or me, Patrick Martin.
Nationally recognized and locally respected.
Hotard and Calco. Affordable luxury, unparalleled service.
Call today.
Hair restoration is a very personal decision. Your needs are unique and deserve individual consideration, not a chain store mentality. Dr. Wessner provides an artistic one-on-one doctor-patient relationship with a well-trained and experienced surgical team. MicrograftHairRestoration.com, the premier hair restoration clinic of the South.
1-1, bottom of the 8th, 2 outs. Bases loaded with Aggies. And Ethan Miller into the ball game for the Aztecs.
Right-hander making his 16th appearance, has made 1 start on the year, 2-1 record, 6.25 ERA, has 2 saves, 31 2/3 innings, 42 hits, 28 runs, 22 of those earned, 18 walks, 30 strikeouts, opponents hitting .321 against this right-hander, and Miller a fastball 87 to 89, has the slurve and change, and really against the right-hander likes to mix the fastball and the slurve. Left-handed batters goes more fastball change.
Matt Yingle will come to the plate. We are likely looking at the biggest at bat of this game to this point. Yingle is 1 for 2. He walked in the 7th inning and scored a run. His base hit came in the 1st. And here we go. Miller against Yingle, bases loaded with Aggies. First pitch, that's high. Bratson at third, Arthur at second, and Naquin at first.
Aztecs looking for strikes coming out of the bullpen.
A chance to make his senior day memorable for Matt Yingle. It's low. Miller has worked behind in the count. Ryan Doran got the Aztecs through the first 7 2/3. The bullpen has struggled to find their control. That's high, and it's 3-0. You likely have the take sign on here for Yingle. And if you're Miller, you're only concerned with playing a little pitch and catch.
Give a mitt, and throw it to the mitt.
And a called strike, and Matt Yingle a couple of steps toward first base.
Says the stirrups are up, and Minton's been more of a low ball umpire in strikes today, and 3-1 count.
That's a called strike, and it's full. So now you're going to get all 3 runners breaking with this pitch. Full count with 2 outs. Game is tied at 1. Miller to Yingle. Ground ball inside the line. It's fair. 2-1. 3-1. Here comes Naquin. It's 4-1. Bluebell Park has come alive. And Matt Yingle, a 3 RBI double in the bottom of the 8th inning to break the tie.
This turn looked like an off-speed pitch past the diving third baseman. As Munoz, you see him turn on it right there. Diving effort just to the line. It gets down in that corner, but the base is full. All 3 Aggie base runners, excellent speed. Bratson, Arthur, and Naquin comes chugging around all the way from first base.
4-1 Aggies just like that.
Well, senior day. Yingle.
Yingle could make it memorable. The Aggies can make it hold up and get the sweep. Ryan Doran, the Aztec starter, was terrific, but the bullpen, since Doran has left, they've issued a walk, they've hit a batter, and allowed a 3 RBI double. It was Philip Walby and now Ethan Miller out of the pen for the Aztecs. Swing and a miss by Jacob House. He's down in the count 0-2. Four to 1 was the final. The Aggies victorious on Friday night. And you got the no-hit victory by Stripling yesterday, and here we are again on this Sunday. That's a strikeout by House. They'll throw to first base, and that's the inning. But the big hit by Matt Yingle, a 3 RBI double. All of a sudden, it's a 4-1 Aggie lead.
My name is Ed Pfeiffer, and I'm a friend of Elsie. This would be Elsie right here. I'm part of a cooperative of dairy farmers that makes board and cheese. Morning, ladies. We're proud to be dairy farmers because we put wholesome food on family tables. With a little help.
Wholesome board and cheese comes from our cooperative that's 100% farmer owned. That means 100% of our proceeds go back to American dairy farmers.
So be a friend and look for Elsie.
A very wealthy U.S. citizen is predicting that in the next few months, we will witness the most important day in America in more than 50 years. He says it will change everything about our lives. The way you shop, travel, invest, educate your children, and even how you take care of your health and your own family. Now, this man has made some outrageous predictions over the years, but here's the thing. He's usually right. You see, he predicted the collapse of GM, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, and America's biggest mall owner. In fact, Barron's called his work a dire prophecy. Recently, he created a video, which you can watch online for free, detailing his biggest and most important prediction yet, and it's a real eye-opener. I can't stress this enough. You should at least watch this free video online today. He explains everything you need to know, including simple steps you can take to protect yourself.
You can watch it for free right now at 3newamerica.com. Again, that's 3newamerica.com.
Well, 6 very special guys. When you start talking about, several of them have grown up in our program from freshmen, others have transferred in or come from a junior college. They've all made a huge difference in our program, from Matt Yingle, Scott Arthur, to Jacob House, to Estevan Uriegas, Ross Stripling, and Brian Struhall. Just 6 very special young men who are going to make a difference in this world.
Aggies are hoping it's a memorable senior day. They trailed 1-0 headed to the 7th, but the Aggies tied the game in the bottom of 7, and then 3 runs in the bottom of the 8th off of a 3 RBI double by Matt Yingle, one of those seniors. Got the Aggies in the lead 4-1, and as we start the top of the 9th,
little curtain call for the senior Estevan instead of making the change. between innings.
Well deserved.
Absolutely.
His senior day as well.
Set the table. Hands it over to Kyle Martin there on the mound.
We'll get the new Aggie pitcher. We come back 4-1 A&M, top of the ninth.
Prints is your local professional source for all your embroidery, screen printing, and promotional item needs. From custom t-shirts, uniforms, embroidered golf shirts, jackets, and caps, to promotional items such as cups, mugs, pens, and keychains, let Faux Pas Prints keep your logo and message in front of your customers. Go to FauxPasPrints.com and browse our catalogs or visit our showroom at 620 Papworth Avenue in Metairie. Faux Pas Prints, we logo anything. Call us today for a free quote at 834-8342.
Hello, welcome back. How are you guys doing? Checking in? All right, welcome to the Town Place Suites by Marriott. Pets and mascots are welcome at the New Orleans Town Place Suites by Marriott. There's everything a mascot could need to get ready for the big game. Thank you. Have a good game. Our mascot promotion is really catching on. Town Place Suites by Marriott, New Orleans. Your home away from home. Located in the Harahan Elmwood Business Park.
Well, it's Mother's Day, and there's a shot that Amanda Childress would like quite a bit. Her husband, Rob, and son, Max, in the Aggie dugout over there. New pitcher for A&M here in the top of the ninth is Kyle Martin.
Martin is 32nd appearance, all out of the bullpen, 5-5 record, 3.40 ERA. Has 4 saves on the year, this right-hander.
He's charged with closing this one out. A&M leads 4-1. They got the big hit in the bottom of the 8th. Matt Yingle, who was playing third base, doubled, drove home 3 runs, and now a defensive replacement at third here in the 9th. That was Charlie Curl you just saw. Leading off, this is going to be a pinch hitter. That's Sebi Zavala. Matt Munoz was due up in this spot, but it's Zavala to hit. Zavala has played in this series. He started both of the first 2 games. He's 1 for 6 against the Aggies this weekend. So it's Sebi Zavala to start it off top of the 9th for the Aztecs, hitting. 1-2 count. And struck him out swinging.
See Zavala here. Awfully tough the first time you see Martin coming that kind of sidewinder motion, hard to pick up.
Now it's Greg Allen with 1 down. Hard hit back up the middle, look out, and that's into center field for a single. Well, after what we saw yesterday, you kind of hold your breath when you see that come right back at Kyle Martin.
Right back up the middle, and I tell you, with the sidewinder, you like batting from that left side. It's a lot easier to pick up. Looks like we've got another pinch hitter here.
That will be the case. This is Jamel Torres. He is 1 for 6 in the series, and Torres also started the first 2 games on Friday and Saturday.
Steady diet of left-handed batters here against this Aggie sidewinder.
And he's going to hit for Evan Potter, who was at shortstop for the Aztecs. They will allow Greg Allen to get to second base on that pitch. No throw, not necessarily concerned with him.
Fielder's indifference.
Aztecs have out-hit A&M today 9-5, but they've stranded some runners, and the bullpen did not come in and nail it down for San Diego State. So they trail it 4-1. This is into right field. That's a base knock, and 1 run will score. They'll throw to second to keep Torres at first base. 4-2, the Aggie lead.
Heads up defensively by Naquin out in right field. Just pull that pitch low inside down the right field line, and Naquin, no hesitation at all. Throwing to second base, keep the runner at first.
now the top of the order, Tim Zier. Zier has a hit and an RBI in this game.
Pinch runner here at first base.
Pinch runner is Steven Pilares.
First base number 6, Steven Pilares.
So he's in. You get a look at him. Kyle Martin struck out the first man to the plate this inning, swinging. Then a couple of singles by the Aztecs. They pushed a run across. Difficult hitter. Now to the plate, and Tim Zier. 1 for 4, and he looks at the first pitch. It's a called strike.
Zier represents the tying run.
Got to bear down if you're this Aggie righty. It's a foul ball. It's off the body of Zier, and it's an 0-2 count. Aggies 36-14 coming into today. They are eyeing that 40-win mark. And a victory here would obviously inch them a little closer.
Pinch hitter on deck, 28, John Spurk.
That's a foul ball. Staying alive is Tim Zier. So the runner at first is Jamel Torres. Actually, he's pinch run for it. It was Torres who singled, and it's Steven Pilares who runs for him. And we've got an 0-2 count to Zier. Ground ball, nice job fielding by Kyle Martin. There's the out at second, and a double play will end the ball game. Nice job fielding by Martin, and it ends it, and the Aggies will sweep it. The Aggies had lost 4 consecutive Sunday games coming into today. They get off the schneid, and they earn their 5th sweep of a series this year. 4-5-1 for the Aggies, 2-10-0 for the Aztecs. Great pitching all weekend, and it featured a no-hitter. And how about this defense to close out the game? A&M, their 37th win of the year.
Acme Oyster House has been satisfying the appetites of locals and tourists for over 100 years. It's the quality you can taste in our fresh Gulf oysters. So whether ice cold on the half shell, char grilled in a sizzling garlic butter, or fried to golden perfection, Acme oysters are the best you'll ever have. And it's not just the oysters. We're serving all the New Orleans classics like red beans and rice, seafood gumbo, jambalaya, and more, seasoned to perfection and served up with a smile. So pull up a chair, take in the history, and soak up the flavor. Acme Oyster House, still grilling and chilling for over 100 years.
You know those lucky dogs who have that perfect amount of gray hair that everyone loves? Now you can be one of them. Touch of Gray combs away a little gray without getting rid of it all. Touch of Gray. Get the best of both.
In the grip of back or arthritis pain, break the grip with odor-free Aspercream. Powerful medicine clinically proven to relieve muscle and joint pain fast with no odor. So all you notice is relief. Aspercream. Break the grip of pain.
People from all over Louisiana shop the beautiful Eric Hill Nissan time and time again.
I built here because I believe in New Orleans. This is my investment into this community.
Come and see us for our low prices.
And every new car comes with a lifetime warranty.
Now that's peace of mind.
Drive home an Altima for only $189 a month or 0% for 60 months. I-10 and Bullard and EricHillNissan.com.
So come on in.
Buy from a Tiger.
4-2, Texas A&M wins, and they sweep the series this weekend against the San Diego State Aztecs. Good pitching in all 3 games, and it was a series that even featured a no-hitter. But today's hero, you'd have to say, is Matt Yingle, and we're going to talk to him just outside the Texas A&M dugout. And Matt, congratulations, first of all, on making your senior day memorable. Kind of take us through that last at bat, bottom of the 8th. Game is tied at 1. You've got teammates on all bases with 2 outs. What's your mindset?
I just wanted to come up big for the team, get us the win, and went to 3-2. He was spraying the ball in the beginning and went to 3-2, and he threw me a pretty good pitch. I just pulled it down the line and got a double out of it.
Matt, how quick has your senior year, I mean, does it seem like you just came into this program and now here you are on senior day?
Oh, yeah. It's gone by so fast. I can't even believe it's been 3 years that I've been here. And I'm just thankful to have the opportunity to play at a place like this.
How about the pitching we saw this weekend, Matt, by both teams? I mean, the no-hitter by Ross yesterday, and for a while it was difficult for teams to scratch a run here today.
Oh, yeah. Strip's game was unbelievable. I've never been a part of anything like that before. And today it was just grinding it out, trying to scratch through one even. We only had 2 hits through the first 6 innings, and when the wind's blowing in like that, it's kind of difficult to drive a ball, so it's basically going to be a low-scoring game from that.
All right, thanks, Matt, and congratulations on a senior day victory.
Thank you so much.
That's Matt Yangle. His 3 RBI double in the bottom of the 8th broke this one open, and Texas A&M wins 4-2. More when we come back.
People from all over Louisiana shop the beautiful Eric Hill Nissan time and time again.
I built here because I believe in New Orleans. This is my investment into this community.
Come and see us for our low prices.
And every new car comes with a lifetime warranty.
Now that's peace of mind.
Drive home an Altima for only $189 a month or 0% for 60 months. I-10 and Bullard and EricHillNissan.com.
So come on in.
Buy from a Tiger.
Are you considering replacement windows for your home but don't know who to trust? Double glazed, double hung windows from Window World are premium quality, energy efficient, and only $189 installed.
I'm a contractor. We do several renovations in the area. I've been using Window World windows. I haven't had any problems, any callbacks at all. I'm very happy with Window World, and I'm very happy to recommend them.
Call for a free in-home estimate or go to windowworldinfo.com. Window World.
I'm Al Balmer Jr., president of Balmer Foods Incorporated, maker of the world-famous Crystal hot sauce. Since 1923, when my dad and mom started making Crystal right here in New Orleans, we have been shipping over 2 million gallons of our hot sauce annually to more than 75 countries around the world. The 150 employees of Balmer Foods, all of whom are your New Orleans neighbors, look forward to providing you with many more years of enhancing America's great cuisine.
Well, the Aggies seniors will enjoy this one. It's a 4-2 Texas A&M win over San Diego State, and the Ags get the series sweep over the weekend. 4-1 A&M on Friday, 1-0 Aggies win it yesterday with the no-hitter from Ross Stripling, and 4-2 here today. So what it means, AC, is the Aggies are now 37-14 on the year. Coming up this week, home game with Texas State on Tuesday, 3 on the road Thursday, Friday, Saturday at Oklahoma State. That goal of getting to 40 wins before the conference tournament, you're going to need to go get 3 of those.
Got to go get 3. Baylor is the Big 12 regular season champion, but Texas A&M trying to shore up that regional bid and would really like to get 40 wins before going to Oklahoma City in the Big 12 tournament. And this was a big step, a big key hit late in the ball game, and just a well-played series.
And how about the pitching? It was great all weekend, but then you go Rafael Pineda today for A&M and Ryan Dorn. What they did was excellent in a starter's role, but perhaps it was the differences in the bullpens this afternoon that decided it.
No doubt today that the bullpen, because Dorn had done such a good job, and then you turn the ball over, you get a hit batter, base on balls, and then all of a sudden it's a big hit by Matt Yangle. But, yeah, once again, the bullpen coming through. And so many times that's what it takes when you come down to the ball game, a well-played ball game, that which bullpen is going to flinch first.
All right. Well, that's our final regular season game with CST. Perhaps we get a little regional action, hopefully, but enjoyed it all season, partner.
Same here.
For Alan Cannon and all of us at CST, I'm Will Johnson. Thanks for joining us for Aggie Baseball this season. Make sure you follow A&M's run through the conference tournament and the regionals on AggieAthletics.com. Again, for AC and everyone at CST, I'm Will Johnson, and the final score is Aggies 4, Aztecs 2. Happy Mother's Day to all.
25 drive-through oil change begins with a free beverage and ends with our certified technician's appreciation. Never high-pressure sales tactics, just a remarkable 12-point oil change service, all in just 5 minutes.